Hello everyone and welcome to another Wayfarers East Heroclix tutorial. In our last video we checked out Range Combat Expert, and today we're going to start the orange abilities. So our first ability on the orange abilities would have to be our movement, and that is Leap Climb. Leap Climb, as all other abilities, can be identified on the dial by looking at the movement there. You can see the orange 8, and Leap Climb is defined as give this character a move action and move it up to its speed value. During this movement, this character adds 2 to its d6 roll when breaking away and can use improved movement over red, over green, over outdoor blocking, and may move past characters freely but still has to break away normally. When you give this character a close combat action, it may target a character regardless of the target's elevation. Okay, so the first part is you're giving this character a move action. So obviously you have to move. So whether you go left or right, up, down, it doesn't matter. You're giving it a move action. And you can move it up to its speed value. So unlike ability like Carry, you get to move the full 8 squares for using this ability. Alright, it also adds 2 to its d6 roll when breaking away. So that's exactly like plasticity. So if Iron Man is right next to him, instead of having to roll a 4, 5, or 6 to break away, it can roll a 1, or anything but a 1. So it'd be a 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 to break away. So in that case, Spider-Man would break away from Iron Man. Next, it can use improved movement over red, over green, and outdoor blocking terrain. And it can move freely past characters, but still has to break away normally. Alright, so just like the flight ability, it has an ability to move freely over the brown blocking and over the green terrain without having to worry about stopping or going around. Now, notice how I said outdoor blocking terrain. That means that an indoor map, actually like the one we're playing on right now, you would not be able to go over the blocking terrain. You'd still have to go around. So if somebody laid down a barrier or there were pillars, you would still have to make sure you went around that blocking terrain. And then that last part is you can move freely around characters. So if Iron Man is sitting up here and you want to run over here, you most certainly may. You don't have to worry about stopping if you base up to a character. But then, if you're right here at the end of your movement, you still have to break away normally next turn, or if you want to start using Leap Climb this movement. And then don't forget you can move freely over the red terrain. So if I adjust the camera right here and come up, if Spider-Man is right here, he can move freely over the red. Doesn't have to go use to take the stairs. Basically, it's the same basic concept as using the flight ability. And then also the last thing, when giving this character a close combat action, it may target a character regardless of the target's elevation. Alright, so what does that mean? Well, we got to go back up to the elevated terrain here again. So let's say Spider-Man's standing right there, and Batman is standing right here. Well, normally that would not be considered for those two characters to be adjacent because they're on different elevations. Normally, if they wanted to do a close combat action, they would have to be standing adjacent on the stairs like that. However, if they're standing off to the side and Spider-Man has Leap Climb, he can attack Batman. But Batman cannot attack him with a close combat attack. He can still attack him with a ranged combat attack, just not a close combat one. So Leap Climb is very useful for getting underneath the skin of those people who like to stand on the ledges but don't necessarily have the range to attack you. And that's basically it for Leap Climb. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like it and subscribe to Wayfarers East. Check us out on Facebook and Twitter and wayfarerseast.com. And without further ado, have a great day.